Hello and welcome back to the Spurs-related YouTube channel and podcast. I hope everyone is doing very well on this Friday evening. Today, we are going to be reacting and giving our thoughts and feelings on Tottenham's Champions League draw with Atletico Madrid. Obviously, there was a possibility we could have got Galatasaray. We ended up getting Atletico. Is that the harder draw? I'll let you guys decide. Certainly wouldn't have fancied a away trip to Galatasaray, although an away trip to Atletico Madrid seems equally as hard. But as you can see, I'm back joined us alongside Billie T. Of course, Frank is not with us today. He's lucky enough on holiday. But Bill, how are you doing, mate? How are you feeling? And also, before I get you in, Bill, we're also, guys, going to be talking about the relegation possibility, as you can see from the title of the video. Could Tottenham actually go down? Well, of course we could, but how likely is it to happen? We're going to bring you our predictions on the last sort of 11, 12 games from each team, West Ham, Forest and Spurs, and I'll get Bill's thoughts on that as well. Make sure, of course, you will hit the like button, subscribe and all that great stuff. But Bill, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good, man. Very good to see you. And yeah, big game at the weekend. So I'm just looking forward to the game. It feels weird having a week between the Spurs games and the North London Derby and that. We're at the stage now where I just want to get the games out of the way. You know what I mean? It's like a long wait for every game. I just want to get this game and hopefully get it to safety.
Absolutely. Safety. Can you believe we're talking about safety on this channel? I certainly didn't think we would be, although obviously last year was pretty grim. There was definitely three worst teams. This year, I'm not sure if there are three worst teams at the moment, if I'm perfectly honest, Bill, but we'll get into that. We will get into that. Let's talk about the Champions League draw to begin with. Let's get that up on screen in just a minute. But just your first thoughts on that, Bill. Obviously announced this morning. What did you make of Atletico Madrid? Did you prefer to get Galatasaray? What were your thoughts and feelings on that?
Obviously we kind of knew who we were getting. We were getting one of the two teams. It wasn't like a big, not like a normal cup draw where you have no idea. So yeah, I think it's okay. It's good for if you're going to if you're an away traveller. Definitely a better experience. I think probably Galatasaray are worse than Atletico. Do you know what's really interesting is that like we've been in the Champions League for ages now, haven't we? And Europa League, and generally we play in Europe, but I think you have to go back to the 60s till we last played Atletico. Like it's just one of them teams that we've never played. Like, we've never played against Simeone, which is mad considering we played like pretty much all the other big teams: Arsenal, PSG, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. You know, you name them, PSG, we've played them, but Atletico we've never played. So it'd be interesting to see how it goes. I mean, obviously, we know how good Simeone is and Atletico are in the Champions League. We know how good they are. They're a really tough team to beat. We know what we're going to get as well. They're like Arsenal, the originals, like of that kind of stuff, with the physicality and the the dark arts as they call them. But it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be a tough place to go to that stadium, but it's a good draw for sure, though. And I know what we're talking about in a minute is Lookman is obviously a terrifying prospect because we should have bloody signed him, but that's going to be scary. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Because we never played Atletico before. It's just interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly that. And yeah, the whole Lookman thing, I didn't even think about till you just mentioned. But obviously, like we had the whole thing of not signing Morgan Gibbs-White, and he did all right against us. Didn't actually score, I don't think. But then we had the whole thing of Eze,
twice.
Twice. Yeah, exactly. And then Eze, 5 goals against us in 2 games.
Yeah,
it's just bound for Lookman to score. But we'll get into talking about that. And can I get before I bring it on screen as well, Bill, your thoughts and feelings about sort of the rest of the draw, like Arsenal, Bodo? Do you think Bodo is a team that obviously has surprised a lot of people knocking out Inter? Do you think they could actually beat Arsenal or not?
I don't think they can beat Arsenal, no. I think they'll beat Sporting, though. And then Arsenal have got a really easy route to the semis, pretty much, which is disgusting, really. In every competition that they've had this season, they've had ridiculously easy draws. And then I did say some fans, to be fair, they did top the group by winning 8 out of 8 games. So, you get what you get for finishing top of the group, innit? That's a seeded draw there, and they've obviously got the easy side of it because they finished top of the group. So that's what happens when you do so well. And I think for me, obviously, the scary thing is if we do manage to miracle getting through against Atletico, we'd then have to play Barcelona. We'd likely have to play Barcelona in the next game, which would be pretty terrifying. But and if we get through that by another miracle, then we might have to play Arsenal in the Champions League semi-final, which would be, it doesn't even bear thinking about, does it? But
Yeah.
yes, it's scary times, man. Scary times.
Yeah, absolutely. I've just brought that onto screen as you were saying. Like, look at that side for Arsenal. You know, Leverkusen should be beating them. Obviously, they're not the Leverkusen of the last couple of years under Xabi Alonso. They're kind of nowhere near as good as they were. I don't actually know their position in the Bundesliga off by heart, but I know they're not doing as well.
No, I think they're top 4, but they're not. And then I think Dortmund are second, so they're not as good as they have been.
Okay, exactly. And then Bodo against Sporting. I could honestly see Bodo maybe coming through on that one. To be fair, so then it could be.
So they fell off massively. To be fair,
yeah, 100%. And then obviously looking at our sort of corner of the draw, Bill, obviously Atletico, and then Newcastle v Barcelona is quite a cool tie actually. I quite like that.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good atmosphere at St James's Park for the
100%. So let's do a little prediction, obviously, from the whole thing. And guys, get your thoughts in the chat as well. So PSG versus Chelsea. PSG. Bill, I feel like Chelsea always either get PSG or, but definitely they've had Barca a lot. But who would you say wins out of that? PSG.
PSG will definitely win that. Yeah, quite easily.
Okay, and then Galatasaray, Liverpool. You back in Liverpool to go through?
You should back Liverpool, shouldn't you? There, but they've been a bit wobbly lately. It won't be easy, but I think Liverpool will go through.
Cool. Real Madrid, Man City. They seem to always play each other. It's kind of crazy
all the time. I think City will win that over 2 legs. So
you've got City.
Real Madrid have obviously they lost against Benfica, didn't they? But they're top of the league now again. But they did lose against Osasuna the other day, so I think City will do that.
Okay, so we've got PSG, Liverpool, City, Atalanta against Bayern. You got to back Harry Kane, right?
Yeah, you got to back Bayern Munich there for sure.
See, for me, before we even get to it, I think Bayern Munich for me are favourites. I know Arsenal are on the bookmakers' odds, but I think
PSG are right up there as well. So then we'd have PSG, Liverpool, and Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Man City, Bayern Munich. So that's definitely the tougher side of the draw, isn't it, that one?
Absolutely. And then obviously Newcastle, Barca. I think Barcelona will go through, but I don't think it's as straightforward as people may think. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I agree. Going to St James's Park will be tough, but Yamal and Rafinha is unbelievable at the moment, so I think that'll be all right. But it definitely won't be easy for Barcelona. I think they might lose at St James's Park, but there's going to be a lot of goals in that one. I think that might be something mad, like 4-5 on aggregate or something, a bit like the I don't watch the Juventus game or the Dortmund games. They're mad aggregate. I think it'll be a lot of that'll be a tough one for Barcelona going to St James's Park. Yeah,
that Juventus Galatasaray game was really cool. Actually, I got to say. And then I guess the big one for this channel, mate. Who you back in? Atletico or Tottenham? Obviously, we know we're back in Tottenham, but like, do you think we can do it or not?
I don't want to be too negative, but no, I don't think we can do it, to be honest. I just think Atletico are so experienced in the Champions League. They do it all the time. Obviously, they got to 2 finals under Simeone, lost both of them to Real Madrid, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. I just feel like if we had a full strength team and we were like flying in the league, then maybe we could do them over 2 legs because we might be able to beat them at home. But at the moment, with our situation when we're basically relegation candidates, like if you were Simeone now and you were Atletico fans, you'd be absolutely buzzing to play us, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? Like they're definitely the ones that have got that draw and they'll be like amazing. It's probably about as easy as they could have hoped for. So I'm not trying. I don't want to be negative, but I just think with our current situation, I can't see it happening over 2 legs, especially as Atletico are just the masters of like grinding out a 1-0 win, aren't they? And then Simeone, he's that guy. I'm afraid one of the best managers in the Champions League history. Like whoever it is, he can knock people out. I remember they knocked Man United out. They knocked Liverpool out, didn't they? With Morata scoring, I think. They've got serious pedigree in this competition, and we just don't, sadly. We've had a couple of good runs, but they've done it year after year after year after year.
It's a great point, actually. Like you said, Atletico will be rubbing their hands together, sort of thing. I was thinking, like I said at the start, would you have preferred Atletico or Galatasaray? I actually think slightly I'd have preferred Galatasaray, but actually going away Galatasaray,
I would. In terms of the team, hard. Definitely Galatasaray.
Definitely. But then what I'm saying is, like, for Atletico and Galatasaray, they would have been praying for us. Of Liverpool, It's kind of crazy how the Champions League draws work this year. And obviously, Arsenal have got that easier side, but they did finish top by some margin. So, technically deserved in that sense, if we're going to be fair, but obviously it is really annoying. Look,
Yeah.
Luxo Ratto's in here. Big up yourself, mate. He says Bodo to clear the path for us like last year. Absolutely. Imagine that. Imagine somehow we skate through against Atletico and Barca and then we get Bodo in the semi-final. It's a possibility. It could be a repeat of the Europa League semi-final. And then who knows? We might even get a repeat of the Champions League 2019 final. Never know. So where were we? So you're going for Barca against Newcastle, right?
Yeah, then Atleti, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then who have you got going through?
Bodo, yeah. And
Bodo,
I don't know if you watched any of their match against Inter, but they were unbelievable both games.
Brilliant.
So they're on fire. They're on fire. Sporting, obviously, they'll probably be favourites with the bookmakers because Bodo, before this year, Bodo had never even won a Champions League game before, let alone what they've done. So recently they beat Inter Milan, Man City, and someone else big as well. I can't remember, but I think it was Atletico actually, wasn't it? They beat
Atletico, yeah.
Yeah. So it's possible. It is possible, but I think Bodo will go through on that one. They're really tough to beat at home. But Spurs managed it last year, but I don't think Sporting will.
Bill, do you think that the fact that Bodo aren't actually playing domestic football, they're not playing in the league at the moment, do you think that benefits them, or do you think it actually means they've got a lack of match fitness?
I think it benefits them for sure because they can just solely train for these matches, and tactically that's what they need. Yeah. I just feel like everyone at the moment, you might say they're not match fit, but at the moment everyone else has got like a massive schedules at the moment. It's mad. Like that's why everyone's got injuries, and playing 2 games a week at this time of the season. If you're like Arsenal, City, Bayern Munich, and PSG, and that you're in PSG are in a title race. They're barely top this season. Man City and Arsenal obviously have to win every single Premier League game to win the league. So, for someone like Bodo, that could be a big advantage. You never know. It might surprise a few people.
Well, they've surprised a few people against Inter Milan. I would have loved to have known, what they were to go through against them.
I saw this thing, right? So they have 10 Norwegians, Bodo, and I think their striker is Swiss. So in the World Cup, if they swap that striker for Erling Haaland, they could play the entire Bodo team and just Erling Haaland, and then surely that would be unreal. They're saying they should get the Bodo manager to be the Norway manager in the World Cup. That'd be unreal, surely, because it's the whole team, but with Erling Haaland.
But their striker's pretty good anyway. That Horja guy. I mean, we said about it on the last podcast. I think I can't remember if you were with us, and we were saying how decent he is, and then I think he scored again against Inter Milan away.
Yeah. I think as well. I think their manager might be in the Premier League next year. It could be us. I can imagine going to Brighton is where I can imagine them going to.
Yeah, Herzl is not doing great. Anyway, we digress. Leverkusen, Arsenal.
Arsenal will win that comfortably. Sadly, there's no doubt about it. That's just a very easy draw for them.
Okay.
If it was Xabi Alonso's Leverkusen, you never know. But
okay,
not now.
So I agree with everything you've said so far. So I'm not even going to do mine. So then we've got PSG v Liverpool. Who are you going through on the quarterfinal?
PSG. We'll go through there.
PSG. Okay. Real Madrid City. You went for
City.
You went for
City. Bayern Munich.
Yeah. Who you got?
I'm going to go Bayern Munich just because Harry Kane is on absolutely unbelievable form. Elise is unbelievable. That'll be an unbelievable 2 legs. Guardiola.
That could be a final.
That could be a final. Which would then make an insane semi-final of PSG Bayern Munich. But that's what I think.
Cool. So you've got Bayern and PSG going through.
And then I think in the final out of them two will be Bayern Munich.
Okay.
I think Bayern Munich, that game will be insane. That'll be like a 5-all. I think Bayern Munich will get to the final.
Cool. And then the other side, mate, where are you going?
So that'll be Barcelona Atleti, which I think Barcelona will win. And then Bodo Arsenal, which I think Arsenal will win. Mm-hmm. Then I think Barcelona will beat Arsenal over 2 legs. I'm praying anyway. Ooh. I think with Lamar, Rafinha, they're just too good. And then the final will be Bayern Munich, Barcelona.
Great final. That would be great final. Okay, guys, let us know.
Bayern Munich versus Arsenal. And then I can't decide who wins that out of them two. PSG, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona, I think, are the 3 best teams in Europe. And probably can include Arsenal in that as well, but I won't do that. And they all play massively attacking football. So I don't know who would win out of Bayern Munich and Barcelona. It'd just be an insane game. And not sure who wins that one.
There we go. Do you think the fact that we're at home away first, means that we have some slight benefit. That's the whole point of, the teams that finished higher up, like Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, etc. Does it benefit us? Do you think playing away
Yeah,
first?
yeah, definitely. If we can nick a draw away, and now we have Tudor, it might be different. Like, to be fair, Thomas Frank did well in the Champions League, but he might set us up different. We might have some players coming back. If we can go to Atletico and nick a draw, 0-0 or 1-1 or something like that, then suddenly I think we're favourites again, because I think we can beat anyone at White Hart Lane on our day. We in the Champions League we smashed Dortmund and Frankfurt at home. We've got a really good Champions League record at home. We've got a really good European record at home. So suddenly it's different, but I just worry that we'll go to Atletico and crumble in the first leg and lose 2 or 3-0, and then it's good night Vienna. Really, it's a bit like Fenerbahce last night. Like they went 2-0 up against Forest, but they already lost 3-0, so it doesn't really make a difference. So if we can have a tight result in the first game, then I back us.
There we go, guys. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you're watching offline as well, of course, let us know your thoughts on the Champions League draw.
Do you think any differently, mate? Do you think we might get through against Atletico?
I'm in your boat, mate. I think it's going to be too hard to overcome. I think potentially we get a result at home, but it might be too late by then. I fully, if you want my honest opinion, I think we're going to go 2 or 3 goals down away, and then we'll try and claw it back, but won't have the resources.
I know we're going to talk about the fixtures next, so we'll mention it again. But if we win the next 2 games, we can pretty much call ourselves safe, pretty much. And then we'll play the Champions League game. So then we can really concentrate on that. If we don't win the next 2 games, if we lose the next 2 games, then we have to throw the Champions League, basically, because survival is everything. So the next 2 Premier League games, which we're going to talk about now, are quite big for the Champions League as well, because it could mean that we have to throw the Champions League, to be honest.
Very good point. Yeah, it's all resting on that. You're absolutely right. Guys, quick reminder to big up yourself, by the way. Easy grow on a budge. Hope you're good, mate. He says, even gentlemen, Coys. Guys, please make sure it's a bit of a slower one today. I think timing and, the fact that most channels have already talked about this earlier on. But please do hit the like button. It does mean a lot. Turn on the notification bell and subscribe. It would really help us out. And obviously, please do check out Billie T's channel in the description below. And I'll also put a link in just a bit. Luxo Ratto saying we need to scam our way to the semis, then play Bodo in the semis, Man City in the final. We are their bogey team, so we are winning this Champions League. Bill, you just think, I know you do your weekly life in a Spurs, things that have happened at Spurs or whatever you call it. Do you think that would just be the pinnacle, wouldn't it? Like Spurs getting relegated and getting to the Champions League final.
It'd be a bit like last year, because obviously we finished 17th and won a trophy, but this would be the ultimate, the biggest trophy in the game, getting relegated. It would be, if anyone's going to do it, it's us. No one will ever be in this situation again, probably. I don't think anyone will ever be in the last 16 of a Champions League and in a relegation battle at the same time again. We're probably the only people that will ever happen.
It's just embarrassing. But anyway, I'm conscious of time. We've got about 10-15 minutes, so I'm going to share this tab, which is, as you can see, the Premier League table. We're going to do, for the last 10-15 minutes, our predictions on Tottenham, West Ham and Forest's last 11 Premier League matches. Now, I did this at the pub with my mate the other day, and I had Tottenham to go down by 1 point, Bill. So I was in a bit of a pessimistic mind frame, I've got to be honest. But it is still a possibility. If you look, we're on 29 points, Forest are on 27, and West Ham are on 25. We are 4 points away from the relegation zone. That is too close for comfort. But without further ado, let's have a look at Spurs' fixtures first. So just remember, 29, 27, and 25, Bill. We've got that, haven't we? So if I share this tab now instead, as you can see, big match. Sorry to remind everyone about the Arsenal result. Big match against Fulham on Sunday at 2 p.m. at Craven Cottage. Bill, we're going to quick fire this one, mate. We're not going to deep every result, but one-liner. Fulham, Tottenham. How many points are we getting? Sorry, mate. You're on.
1 point, mate, for a draw. Nice draw on that one.
Okay, so 1 point. Keep this in your head. I'm going for, and guys, play along in the chat as well. I am going for a loss, so I'm going for a 0. Okay, Tottenham Palace.
Tottenham win.
See, I think we're going to beat Palace. I feel like that is the one we have to win. It's almost that and Wolves are the ones we really need to win, and Brighton at home as well. So, okay, so I'm on 3 points and you're on 4.
Yeah.
Obviously, Atletico's Champions League. Liverpool, I'm going for 0.
0.
So your running total's 4, mine's 3. Then we've got Forest at home. This is also now a 6-pointer.
Yeah.
I think that we draw this one for some reason. I don't know why. That's what I'm sticking with. I think we draw it. What have you got?
I'm gonna go win.
Okay, so keep your title, otherwise this is going to get confusing. So I've got my title. I've got my title.
Yeah, got mine.
Sunderland.
I'm gonna go draw on that one.
I'm going for a loss. This is not good so far. I've got loss, win. I've got loss, win, loss, draw, loss. Crumbs. So sorry. Loss, win, draw. Sorry, I just need. You've got 8, and I've got loss, win 3, 4. I've got 4. Okay. Tottenham, Brighton.
Win.
I think we're drawing it, mate. I don't know why. I just think I think we draw it. So I'm going 5 total. Wolves away. We have to win. I'm going for a win.
I'm going for a draw there. Because our record against Wolves is terrible.
So I've got 8 points, and you've got what?
I've got 13 now.
Okay. Villa, I'm going for a loss.
Loss.
Leeds, I'm going for a win. 11.
I'm going to go for a draw there.
So what have you got?
I've got 14.
I've got 11. You've got 14. Okay. Chelsea, I'm going for loss.
Loss.
And Everton, I am going for a draw.
I'm going for a draw as well.
So I've got 12. What have you got?
15.
Okay. It's not great, is it? 15 points and 12 points.
Being optimistic as well. So.
Oh, my goodness. Right. So that's that. Now we've got Forest fixtures coming up.
Right. So I'm going to say, what was yours?
Are you going to write this down?
Yeah. What was yours?
Mine was 12 points. And yours was 15.
Tottenham, we got 15 and 12. All right.
Right. Forest. I'll keep my running total. You keep yours. Brighton, Forest. I'm going for a draw.
Yep, me too.
1 point. City will beat Forest, so that's 0. So it's 1 running total.
Yep.
Then it's Forest, Fulham. I will go draw.
I'll go draw as well.
So that's 2. Spurs, what did we say? You've got to remember what you said. I said draw.
I said win. So 0.
So I've got 3 for Forest now.
I've got 2.
Forest Villa is a loss for Forest.
I'm going to go draw.
So you're now on 3 as well.
Yep.
Burnley, I'm going for a win
for
Forest.
Me too. 6.
Sunderland, I'm going to say... I'm going draw.
I'm going draw there as well. So 7.
So 7. Chelsea, I think Chelsea will win that.
Yep, me too.
Newcastle, I think they get a draw at home against Newcastle.
Yep, I think 8.
8 points. Man United, they'll lose.
Yep.
Bournemouth,
win.
I think they win. I think they win that.
Yeah, I've got 11 points. I think we're both the same for that one.
Okay, I think this might be slightly different to how I predicted it at the pub the other day, clearly. But even so, that's 11, which would mean Forest go down. But let's write that down, Bill, if you don't mind. West Ham, here we go. So, okay, so Liverpool, they'll lose that.
Loss.
Fulham, I think they will... I think they draw that.
I think they draw that as well. 1 point.
Brentford, I think they win. Oh, sorry, that's FA Cup. Man City, they'll lose.
Lose.
Villa, they'll lose.
Lose.
Wolves, they'll win. So that's what? 4. Palace, they'll... Ooh.
They could win that, you know.
I think they might win it, mate. So that's 7.
Yeah.
Right? We're both on 7.
Yeah.
Everton?
I'll go for a draw.
Yeah, I agree. 8.
Brentford away. Oh God. I think they draw that as well.
I think they win that.
So I'm on
I don't
9.
know why.
So I'm on 9. You're on 11.
Yeah, they'll lose against Arsenal.
Yeah, definitely.
They'll lose against Newcastle.
Yeah,
and they'll
win that.
They'll win that. So I'm on 14. You're on what?
12.
Okay, so if I bring back up the table,
right? Let's do me first. Okay.
Go on then.
So I've got Tottenham on 15 more points.
So we'll be on 44.
Yeah. Forest on 11 more points.
38.
West Ham on 12 more points.
37. So West Ham go down by a
down.
point for you. What about me?
Okay, you've got Tottenham on 12.
41.
Forest on 11.
38.
West Ham on 14.
39. So Forest go down by a point.
Tottenham just
So who's down on yours?
West Ham. And
West Ham by a point and Forest by a point for me. So, yeah, the main thing is Spurs stay up. Guys, let us know what you think in the chat. That would be so Tottenham.
It's going to be tight because I was quite optimistic there, and I was quite optimistic with both teams. And even in that, it goes down to about 2-3 points. So it's going to be a horrendous couple of weeks.
And the thing is, whatever we're predicting here is not going to be accurate, mate. So it could go either way.
There'll be a lot of surprise wins it both ways in there.
You know, the big games, mate. We have
to beat Crystal Palace at home on Thursday. We've got to,
and we have to beat Forest. If we beat Forest at home, it's a 6 pointer, which is crazy. Over.
But they're looking quite good at the moment. Obviously, they just beat Fenerbahce and they nearly beat Liverpool, so it's not going to be easy. The sort of thing that we do is go and win at Anfield or something like that, isn't it? But you never know.
I just want to bring this up once more. In terms of
we both have Tottenham to stay up, which is good. I think we're looking at those West Ham fixtures. They're horrible, aren't they?
Yeah, West Ham have the hardest fixtures. I think this is super. The weekend, if we can get 1 point, that'd be great. I know that sounds so pessimistic. This is massive, like you said. This Palace game is massive, and this game here is massive against Forest.
Huge.
Do you agree?
Yeah, huge.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think in the chat. Easy Grow's saying it's scary, but I think we will stay up. I hope you're right, mate. We didn't even really preview the Fulham game, Bill. Obviously, timing wise, but
we're both going, aren't we, as well?
Say again.
We're both going as well, aren't we?
Potentially. I mean, yeah. We'll see. Being offered a ticket and going is a different thing at the moment with Spurs. But what's your thoughts on the game, just very quickly for the last couple of minutes, mate? What are your thoughts on the game, and do you think we can get a result? I can't remember even what you predicted now.
I think it's a much tougher game than it sounds because they're a good team. Marco Silva is a good manager. He's got them playing well. And we've historically been miles ahead of us at the moment. And I've got some real good players: Wilson, Nwobi, and Smith Rowe, and Muniz and stuff. So, and Raul Jimenez is playing well. So it won't be easy. If we can get a win, I'll feel much better about our safety prospects. But I think it'll be a draw, which I would take at this point. We have to get 4 points from the next two, otherwise I'll be really worried. If we don't win either of the next two games, then I think we're bang in trouble.
Absolutely, mate. Final minute, your score prediction and my score prediction for the game. I think you said we're going to get a draw. What's your score prediction?
1-1.
1-1. And who's scoring?
Xavi Simons is going to score.
Okay. I'm going for a... I said it to my colleague earlier who's a Fulham fan. I don't know if he's watching, but I think it will be Fulham 3, Tottenham 1. I just think...
We've been very bad at Craven Cottage recently.
We haven't beaten Fulham in the league since 2023 under Ange. And I don't think we've won at Craven Cottage since... When is it? Do you know?
No.
It's a while.
It's a long time, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's like 2021. When was the last time Spurs beat Fulham at Craven Cottage? It is... AI's doing its thing. Do you remember we even lost on penalties in August 2023 in the Cup?
Yeah. I was there for that one as well.
That is grim. Stefan Everington always pops up at the end. He's saying a 1-1 draw. Big up yourself, mate. I can't find off the top of my head when we last beat them at Craven Cottage, but it was a while ago. I'm sure someone in the chat can tell me. But guys, that is all we have time for tonight. A bit of a shorter one today, but really appreciate Billie's time. Please do go and show him some love on his channel. Before we go, Bill, what's coming up on the Whistle Blows? And guys, also before you go, please hit the like button on this stream. Really appreciate those that have joined. Turn on the notification bell if you want to see more content, and subscribe. That is greatly, greatly appreciated. But before, and 2-1 Tottenham, I like that. But before you all go, please go and check out Bill's channel. Bill, I'm going to put it in the description below, mate. Thank you for this time tonight. What's going on in the Whistle Blows over the weekend, mate?
We'll do the same. We'll do a Fulham review at some point. I'm just having a look now as well. 23-24 was the last time. No, that was 22-23 was the last time we beat them there in the league. 22-23, which I can't remember at all. But there you go.
Wow.
That was the last time we beat him in the league, and doesn't know who scored.
Harry Kane 1-0.
Harry Kane 1-0. It was.
Oh, suddenly it comes. I swear I didn't even look. Suddenly it comes back to me.
I don't remember that.
He whipped it. I remember it was a really nice finish. He whipped it from about 25 yards and it went bottom right. Do you remember?
I kind of do. Mate, our front three that day was Son, Kane, and Kulusevski.
Isn't it mad?
Days,
something comes back to you. It's like that guy that does those quizzes. It suddenly comes back to you. Ronnie's gone for a 2-1 Fulham. Hope you're well, Ronnie, and thank you for joining as well. Guys, if you're watching on repeat, please do smash the like as well. As I said, please turn on the notification and subscribe, and also check out Billie's channel on the Whistle Blows. Lots coming up, including a Fulham review, and I'm sure lots of great guests. I'm sure I'll be on there at some point as well. But guys, that's all we got time for tonight. Make sure you have a great weekend, and we'll see you again very soon for another Spurs-related YouTube live and podcast. Remember, as always, come on, you Spurs.